Hey again. So this video is going to give us a chance to try and match each character from Peter and the Wolf to the instrument that plays that character's musical theme. So if you have not listened to each musical theme in this Google slide yet, make sure you click on the Google slide link and click on each character to hear its theme and identify the instrument that's playing that musical theme. You need to do that first before we work together to play our matching game, okay? So if you need to go back and do this Google slide, then please go ahead and do that now. If you've already clicked on each character in this Google slide, then keep watching this video and I'm going to pull up a different page for us to work on together. And we're going to try and match the character to the instrument. So this is a Peter and the Wolf sheet. And on the left-hand column, there is a list of names for each character in the story Peter and the Wolf. We have the bird, Peter, the cat, grandfather, the wolf, the hunter's gunshots, and the duck. And then on the column on the right-hand side, we have each instrument that plays each musical theme to go along with the characters in the column on the left. So let's start off with the first character in the left-hand column, the bird. So the bird is played by one of these instruments on the right-hand column. Is it this timpani drum? Do you think the timpani drum would sound like a bird's character? No. This instrument, the timpani drum is from the percussion family. Remember, in the percussion family, you have to shake them or hit them to make sound. The next instrument that we can choose from is the French horn. Do you remember which instrumental family the French horn belongs to? That belongs to the brass family. Is that the bird's instrument? Nope, that's not the one that plays the bird's theme. What about the violin? The violin is from the string family. Does that play the bird's theme? No. Now, this next one is a member of the woodwind family. And this one does not have a really long, thin reed on the mouthpiece. So I know that this one must be the clarinet, because the clarinet and the one beneath it look similar, but the one beneath it that we'll talk about next has a long, skinny wooden reed on the end of the mouthpiece. And that's the main difference between these two instruments. So the clarinet is from the woodwind family. Is that the bird's instrument? Nope. Remember, the bird is a really high-pitched instrument. Underneath here, this is the oboe. The oboe is in the woodwind family and very similar to the clarinet, but it has a long, skinny wooden reed mouthpiece on the end that makes it look different than the clarinet. Is the oboe the instrument that plays the bird's theme? Nope. Now, how about this one? This is deceiving because this picture is just a small portion of the entire instrument. You can only see a little bit of this instrument in this picture, so it's a little bit tricky to tell. But if you look closely, you can tell that there are some keys on this instrument, and they're a silver color. Another instrument from the woodwind family, I wonder which one would be silver, and it's long and narrow, and it has lots of keys on it. What do you think it is? If you guess the flute, then you're correct. Is the flute the instrument that plays the bird's theme? The flute is really high-pitched. A bird makes high-pitched noises. The flute kind of sounds like a whistle. Birds chirping kind of sounds like whistling. The flute is the instrument that plays the bird's theme. And if you don't remember, you can go back to that Google slide and you can listen to it again just by clicking on the bird. And you can hear the flute play the bird's theme. Okay, so the bird goes with the flute. How about Peter? Is it the timpani drum? Nope. Is it the French horn? Nope. Is it the violin? It is the violin. So Peter is played by the violin from the string family. Now the cat, do you remember which instrument plays the cat's theme? Is it the timpani drum? No. Is it the French horn? Nope. Is it the violin? Nope, can't be the violin. We said that goes with Peter's theme. Is it the clarinet? It is the clarinet. So the cat goes with the clarinet. And remember, if you forget what these musical themes or these instruments sound like or look like, just go back to the Google slide and click on the character to pull up that YouTube clip, and you can hear that theme and see that instrument again if you need another review. How about the grandfather? That was the one that I showed you in the last video. I clicked on the grandfather and it pulled up that YouTube clip in another window, and we got to see the largest member of the woodwind family play the grandfather's theme. And it was way down here. It looks small in this picture, but this instrument is very large that plays the grandfather's theme. Do you remember what this one is called? It's from the woodwind family. It's the largest one, and it makes the lowest sounds because it's large. Starts with a B. Bassoon. Kind of sounds like balloon, but it's with an S instead of an L. So the bassoon plays the grandfather's theme. How about the wolf? Do you remember which instrument plays the wolf's theme? Sounds kind of spooky and scary, doesn't it? And dangerous. Is it the timpani drum? We haven't used that one yet. It's not the timpani drum. How about the French horn? It is the French horn. So the French horns play the theme for the wolf character. How about the hunter's gunshots? Which instrument do you think would sound like pounding guns? Would it be the timpani drum? We haven't used that one yet. Boom, 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 boom. It is the timpani drum. The drums play the hunter's gunshots. Okay, so a timpani is a really large pitched drum, and the timpani is played with a mallet, okay? That's kind of like a drumstick with a large end, and it makes a very loud pounding sound. It's in the percussion family because we have to hit it. And the last one is the duck. So that's going to go with the instrument that we haven't used yet. We've used the timpani. That was the gunshots. We've used the French horn. That was the wolf. We've used the violin. That was for Peter. We've used the clarinet. That was the cat. Clarinet, cat. They both start with the C. Have we used the oboe yet? That's the duck's theme, and it is played by the oboe. That's the last instrument that we haven't used. Remember, it belongs to the woodwind family and looks very similar to the clarinet, but it has a longer wooden reed mouthpiece that's much more narrow than the mouthpiece on the clarinet. That's the biggest difference between those two. Okay, the flute went with the bird. The bassoon went with the grandfather. Now, I'm also going to attach a link for Classics for Kids. I want to encourage you guys to go to that website and play those really fun games to keep up on your musical skills. And I'm also going to attach a link to a new version of Peter and the Wolf with some different animation. And this video includes a real orchestra, and you'll be able to see some really cool animation and see some instrumentalists playing the instruments for each of the musical themes. So those are optional. The Classics for Kids games are only if you want to. The other Peter and the Wolf video is only if you want to, but I'm going to attach those links so you guys can watch those if you would like and play those games if you would like. So I hope you all have an awesome summer. Keep listening to music, playing those games on Classics for Kids. Get on, ask your Alexa to play some music for you. Listen to music on the radio when you're in the car. Make sure that you're singing along your favorite songs. Try and listen for which instruments you hear. Move to the music, right? That's good exercise and it's good practice. So I just encourage you to keep singing, keep making music, keep practicing your rhythms, and I hope you all have an awesome summer. Bye, guys.